We're in Northwest Washington, D.C., and we're hearing from everyday residents the value of his organization, Crisis Management Unit, what they bring to the table. And let's hear it first from another resident of the community.
Yes, yes, sir. The brother's always on his post. He's doing everything actually. He one of the brothers. Every day out here. Trying to stop the violence. Killing. He's just a good brother. Out here every day for his people.
What do you think motivates him to be out here every day?
I think it's the spirit of God. The spirit of God.
Bro.Dyrell is a very strong individual in our neighborhoods around DC everywhere. He don't just single out uptown Northwest. He going southeast, southwest, northeast, northwest, even some parts of Maryland. You understand? Where it's predominantly, well, I'll say, I don't want to say just totally is for black man. He for all mankind.
Good afternoon. We're interviewing a shop owner here in Anacostia on Martin Luther King Avenue, which is the new Marion Barry Avenue. And I just wanted to know, as it relates to the individual who provides services to your community, what do you think about the services that he provides?
Brother D, he's very efficient, man. He provides stability. He brings stability to the community. You actually see him out in the community, stepping amongst the people. Boots to the ground, as you could say. I think that's what the people really need versus someone who's just all talk and more so behind the scenes and not upfront and personal with the people. So that's what he brings to the community. You see him actually out and about stepping with the people.
So he talks the talk and walks the walk.
Action, absolutely, 100%.
All right.
100%.
Hello there. I'd like to welcome Brother Davis here today. We're doing an interview on behalf of Brother Dyrell, who's doing an interesting tour in DC. It's not the normal tour where you go visit monuments and things like that. My brother D is touring DC schools, and he's on a Stop the Killing tour, which is very interesting and timely. And again, we got Brother Davis here, and Brother Davis has some history with Brother D, and I'd like him to, say a little something about what that consists of. How did those two, you and Brother D, interact?
We met years ago. Like I said, we were sellers. We journeyed together, man, through Lorden, the Feds. We function together. We represent two different entities. He's Nation of Islam, and I'm Moral Sign Temple, but we both for the same cause, and that's uplifting. Basically, that's been our journey. As far as brother, my journey with Brother D, man. He taught me a lot. He like my mentor, my big brother, right? And he taught me a lot, right? And basically, that's a few values that I was missing as I came in as a youngster, and made me see it from a different perspective.
So what were some of those values that Brother D shared with you? And this was in the institution, right?
Right.
What were some of those values?
Some of those values were self-respect, man, and uplifting, right? We both was in for heinous crimes, right? Basically that didn't stop us from getting right. When I say getting right, I mean, we had a duty, we formed a duty inside there to uplifting, and spreading the ever-loving gospel because it's needed.
That's interesting, because when I think about it, it's very similar to what he's doing now. And I'm not sure if you're aware that Brother D is doing this Stop the Killing tour. and he's going to the young people because, as you well know, and I know, the young people need a lot of help today, and in some cases they're very misdirected, and so they need someone to steer them in the right directions. So, what is your thoughts as it relates to what Brother D is doing now? How does that, what do you think about him going into the DC schools?
Uh, the whole act I was is expected out of him, right? Because man, he live and breathe our peoples. So I'm saying, it's expected of me. I wish I was with him on the tour because I got a lot to offer myself, right? I'm 14 days out of 26 year sentence. And my duties is, like I said, as it began to uplift. And I think he's doing an immaculate job, man. He's diligent, he's sincere. It's only one way to look at sincere. That means dedicated. He's definitely dedicated. And I'm saying not that he showed me this just now. This has been our walk since we met and many, many years ago. Right. But I had time since I've been home to interact with him. And he's, like I said, I'm not surprised he's still on the same trip. And that's the state of youth.
That's good. He's consistent with what he does,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is, he said a statement, and I said it in the interview earlier, which was very interesting. He said that the youth life is more important than his life. So what I interpret that as, that he's willing to lay down his life for the youth of today.
right.
What do you?
He's that type of guy, right? Once he's committed to something, man, he's in it to win it, man. That's just him.
Hey, I'm real excited. We have a brother Black that we're going to be interviewing in relationship to the Stop the Killing tour in Washington, D.C. Brother Black knows Brother Darrell from a personal perspective. And yesterday I had the pleasure to talk to this brother that we're about to interview, and he just brought some real truth to the surface about Brother D, as they call him, on his street name. But he brought some real truth about this brother's history. So, Brother Black, can you just share a little bit how you first became interacting with Brother Darrell, who's doing this Stop the Killing tour in DC?
Yes, I first met Brother D in South Carolina, Edgefield FCI, and that's the Federal Correctional Institution. What made me take to Brother D instantly was his presence, and he had a big presence, especially when it came to issues, no matter the ethnicity, the race, the geography, by culture, no matter what, Brother D was always present with a presence of peace. No matter what it was, he put himself out in front of it. And one thing you understood about Brother D, when he came in peace, but he came firm. So that right there made me take to him, and no matter who it was, he invited them to their service and say, "Hey, brother, look, come listen, man. This not worth it. We got a family to get home to. We got children to get home to." So for me, that made me instantly take to him.
So, Brother D was really a peacekeeper in the institution, if I'm hearing you correctly.
He definitely was a peacekeeper in the big way, on his own accord, with no one saying, "Hey, we need you to do this." That was what he took up on his own. And like I said, it didn't matter what geographical makeup it was or what ethnicity it was, no matter whether it was Spanish, black, white, Puerto Rican, Brother D stepped in.
So Brother D is conducting this Stop the Killing tour in Washington, D.C. And we know that the city is in a crisis as it relates to the killings, and the young people are misdirected and everything. What do you think as it relates to Brother D doing this work? He did work on the inside of the prisons. Now he's out in the community. I think that's unique from my perspective. What's your thoughts?
I believe it's very unique, but for me, knowing Brother D, I mean, I wouldn't say it no other way. Uh, what he brings to the table, for sure, put the mission in front of himself. It's not about him. It's about stopping the violence. It's about peace. It's about saving our children. And that's something very, very unique about him is he boots on the ground. He's not just talking.
Every day, students in Washington, D.C. walk into their classrooms, hoping to learn, grow, and dream. But for some, the reality is different. Violence has become a harsh reality in our communities and schools, disrupting the peace and safety our children deserve. The Crisis Management Unit and Safety Measures Matter are working tirelessly to change this narrative. Our mission? To stop the killings. Through our tour, we are bringing compassionate speakers to schools across DC, sparking conversations, inspiring change, and empowering our youth to stand against violence. Hear from students and teachers who have benefited from the program. Their stories are powerful and inspiring, but we can't do this alone. We need your help. Your donation can bring more speakers to more schools, reaching more students. Together, we can stop the killings. Did you know that 37% of middle schoolers are exposed or victims of gun violence? Tap the link below to donate today and help us bring peace back to our classrooms. Decisions start right here. Stop the killings. Every child deserves a safe place to live and learn. Their life is more valuable than ours.